Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's video we're going to be showing you how to do a French press coffee. And I just recently acquired this little French press here. And to tell you the honest truth, I really have not been too big into French press, but it is an awesome way to make coffee, regular than a coffee maker. Normally I'm just over here on my coffee maker, real simple, etc., etc. You guys have seen a coffee maker plenty of times. Normally that's the way I go. But the other day I was at a restaurant for brunch, and I ordered a French press coffee, and it tasted just absolutely fantastic. Was always curious by it. And so I'm going to show you guys how to do it if this is something that you guys want to get into. Now the French press is real simple here. It has, of course, our little screen and contraption right here. We'll get into that in just a second here. But let's take the lid off. And as we can see here, there's a screen here and a little kind of a push down top here. And this is a simple glass one here with a little handle right there, and it's a cylinder that detaches away from this so we can wash it really good. Now pretty much the basics of this is right now we have our water that's boiling. You can kind of hear it whistling a little bit. So our water is at a boil. Let's go ahead and turn that off there. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take our coffee grinds. Now if you have whole bean, you want to grind it into a powder, and if you already have grinded, this is ground coffee already, which means that it's already in powder form. And what you want to do is you want to experiment first off with how strong you want your French press coffee. Now for instance, what I show you on camera might be a little bit too strong for you, so you might want to play around with it. Now it is late in the evening, so I'm just going to make a press probably enough for about a cup and a half of coffee, because I don't want to stay up too late. So right here again is we're just going to go ahead and dump a little bit in here. And again, not too much, but just a little bit. Okay, that's about good right there. That'll make a good couple cups of coffee really strong. And so that's about maybe a finger's thickness, about a finger and a half thickness right there. We'll put it back in our little pouch here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add water. And I'm only going to put water into about right here. And so if we're looking at it like this, maybe right about where my fingernail is, this finger right here. And so that I want it nice and bold. I want it very dark, and I want it just to taste amazingly. Okay, so let's grab our water here. Again, it's boiled, so it's really, really hot. And again, we're just going to pour it in here. All right, and we're going to come up to about, actually, we're going to stop a little bit. And actually that looks good right there. Maybe just a tiny bit more. Alrighty. So we're right about there. That is going to be bold, baby. Now again, others are going to tell you that's too much grinds for the amount of water. Again, experiment with it. If you like it a little bit lighter, add more water, less grinds, etc. If this is the first one of the morning, you probably want to make it pretty bold. You probably want to put a little bit more grinds in there. It's up to you. Now with this portion here, of course, this is the lid here, and this is our little screen here. So what this is going to do when I'm ready to press it down, and so this goes right on top right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and just set the lid on top like this so the handle is sticking up. Okay, we don't want to press it down quite yet. We want to get those grinds just mixing in with the hot water. Now this, again, this next step, some other people will tell you sooner, some people will tell you more time. Again, it's up to you. I'd like to go with 5 minutes from right as I stopped filling up the water. Now I've been talking for a little bit, so I'm probably going to keep this in here for about 3.5 more minutes. Okay, so by the time you're done putting the water in, 5 minutes total I like to wait. And then what you're going to do, we'll come back to it after about 3.5 more minutes. We're going to slowly press this down. All right, guys, back with you here. And now, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and drop this down slowly. Now as I push this down, this screen that you saw earlier is going to go into the water here. And what it's going to do is it's going to push the coffee grinds down as it filters through the screen. And the water coffee is going to go up, the grinds are going to go down. So after I'm done pushing it all the way down, all the grinds are going to be laying at the bottom, pushed down. And again, all the beautiful coffee is up top. And you just leave it in there and continue to pour it for your guests or for yourself. And so let's go ahead and push that down. And as we push down, we're going to enter into the coffee here right now. Okay? And as we can see, we're going to push down and the coffee starts bubbling up. And so again, I just like to push down, personal preference, I like to push down nice and slow. Again, the coffee water is going through the screen now, pushing the grinds, see? It's pushing the grinds to the bottom there as the coffee is nice and oily. Look at that, guys. Oh, it almost looks like a Guinness beer, huh? All right, still pushing slowly. It's going down and boom. We've reached the bottom. So we've pushed it all the way down. The screen is all the way at the bottom. All our coffee is lifted up. All the grinds on the bottom. Sorry if I keep saying that same thing over and over again, but it's just getting me really excited. I love coffee, guys. So now what we do here is we have our little pour spout here. So let's grab our mug and let's go ahead and just tip it on over. And again, the screen is protecting the grinds from getting back in. And let's go ahead and pour that. Look at that, guys. Look at that dark roast. Oh, just amazing. Let's go ahead and take a little breather there. Sorry, my mug is not the cleanest, but that looks delicious. Just delicious. Nice and oily. Wow. Oh, guys, that tastes fantastic. That is the ticket. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share it and let everyone know about French pressing your coffee. Takes a little extra time, but oh my goodness, is it special. So anyway, guys, look in that description box below if you're curious and you want to pick one of these up yourself. I'll leave a link where you can buy that on Amazon, and I'll leave the links for some coffee stuff as well. So anyway, look in that description box below, and you guys have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye-bye.